Okay, we're going to begin a standing series. We've got our second to heaviest loop band around our outer thighs. We'll be doing some practice with Warrior 3 to strengthen our glutes and hamstrings. We've got our thumbs on the bony protrusions of our hips and our fingers pointing down to the floor. Pull your shoulder blades together. Take a nice deep inhale, pulling your pelvis down to the floor. And exhale, we're going to extend our non-dominant leg behind us, pointing the toes nice and parallel. And we're going to begin by pulling the pelvis down again, inhale, and then pitching the whole body forward, creating a line that's parallel to the floor with your body, pointing the toes. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2, and inhale, coming back up so the toe taps to the floor. And exhale right back down, same side, pointing the toes, bend the supporting knee. Pull the pelvis back to the wall behind you on the inhales. Inner thighs pull back, exhale. It sometimes helps to think about the pelvis pulling to the floor, sometimes to the wall behind you. See what gives you better balance. Keep your shoulder blades together, come back up, exhale. And go ahead and switch sides. Set up on the other side. We'll revisit the first side in a few minutes when we're moving through our planes of motion. Point the toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, hinge forward. And really point through the bone of your big toe so your foot doesn't sickle. Square the pelvis off. Soft bend in the supporting knee. And inhale, back up. Tapping the toe down. Pulling the pelvis down to come up. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Soften your supporting knee. Hold it down. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale, lifting up. 2 more sets on this side. This side should be harder than the last side. Take it down. Hold. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Lift up. And last time, set yourself up for success. Pull down with the pelvis. Pull back with the inner thighs. Pull the shoulder blades together. Widen the gap between the chin and the chest. Hear that ujjayi breath contracting the deepest layer of your core. On your next inhale, make your way up. We're now going to use this same band. We'll keep it on our outer thighs, and we're going to be moving through planes of motion. We're going to start with a frontal plane today. Hands on the hips, thumbs on the bony protrusions of your hips, fingers pointing down. So we're stepping to a single leg balance to the side. So I'd like you to step to one corner of your mat. Let's step outside of the mat, actually, because it's easier to balance on hardwood floor or, well, maybe carpet, maybe not. We're testing your balance today, so either way, you're going to be challenged. Step to your dominant leg first, and we're going to pitch forward into that Warrior 3 position we were just in. Holding the position for 3 breaths. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3, standing up tall, stepping immediately to the other side, finding your balance in Warrior 3. Reaching forward, hold, inhale 1. Exhale 1, plug the shoulders down, inhale 2. Exhale 2, bend the supporting knee, inhale 3. Exhale 3, inhale, lift up. Last time to the first side. Step, travel through space, find the balance immediately. Point the toes of the lifted leg. Square the pelvis off. Hear your ujjayi breath. On your next inhale, bring the body up. And last time on our second side, step through space, find that warrior. Your booty should be burning by now. Square the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale, stay with it. And exhale, square your pelvis, pull it down. Inhale. And exhale, inhale, stand up. Great, those are challenging. From here, we're going to take this second to heaviest band and bring it around our upper arms. It's going above our elbows, and you're going to come down onto your hands and knees. So from our hands and knees, make sure it's just right above the elbows, not too high, and then step back into a plank position. And in your push-up plank position, you can have your legs together if you don't have back or knee issues. They can be hip distance apart if you do. I want you, this is a chaturanga prep. Your knees can be down. If you start to fatigue, just keep going. Inhale, lengthen your pelvis towards your heels. Exhale, bring your chest to the band, bending your elbows and taking them towards the side body. So it's like a little tricep push-up and lifting and lowering. So we inhale at the top, we exhale to press down and up. So pause at the top, inhale, exhale, lower the chest all the way into the band and back up. Inhale, exhale, lower down and lift. And one more time, inhale, exhale, lower down and lift. Lower the knees, grab your foam roller, put the wrist under it, keeping the band, sliding the band down to the wrists here, and sitting back into the child's pose we began the class in. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, sitting heavy. Exhale 2, arms long, fingers long. Pull out on that band, push down into the roller. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to come to a seated position. Keep the roller where it is and just give me a wide second position with one leg, with your legs out to the side. And keep the band around the wrists. So your legs are going to come out to the side to stretch your inner thighs. Wide triangle position. And then fold forward from here, reaching the chest towards the floor. Now, if you feel pain in your low back, connect with the Ujjayi breath, the Darth Vader breath. Inhale, think about the pelvis pulling towards your mat that you're seated on. Exhale, your inner thighs pull back behind you as you go deeper into the posture. You can point the toes to keep the feet active. And you can always readjust. If this hurts the knees, you can bring the legs closer to one another. If you're not feeling enough of a stretch, you can widen the legs away from one another. And from here, slide the roller closer to your dominant leg and walk your body over to that side. Hanging here. Inhale 1, breathe. Inner thighs pull back. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Inner thighs pull back. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Inhale 4. Exhale 4. Inhale, walking back to center, hanging out in center for 4 breaths. Inhale 1, inner thighs pull back. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, pelvis pulls down to the floor. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Inhale 4. Exhale, walking to the other side, sliding the roller over, hanging here. You'll notice the opposing butt cheek's going to want to hike up. Fight that temptation. Each inhale, you pull it down towards the floor, lengthening your QL, low back area. Each breath is a chance to deepen into the posture by pulling the inner thighs back to stretch out that tight chain, that tight inner chain due to the pronation that lordosis causes in the feet, and that affects the ankles and the adductor line. On your next exhale, making your way back to center, round yourself up. And we can set that band and roller to the side, coming to a comfortable seated position. Great job. From here, we're going to grab our second to heaviest loop band, bringing it around our outer thighs. We're going to be doing a variation of squats to build strength in the glutes. So make your way up to standing. Stand at the top of your mat with your hands on your hips. Thumbs on the bony protrusions of the hips, fingers facing down to the floor. Pull your shoulder blades together here. From here, inhale, prepare, pulling the pelvis towards the floor. Exhale, pull your inner thighs back towards whatever's behind you as you sit back into chair pose. And shift immediately over to your dominant leg, kicking your non-dominant heel towards your butt. Into a hamstring curl. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale and stand back up. Good. And we'll stand up on that single leg and then bring the shin down. Stay on your dominant leg for a couple sets. Inhale, prepare, exhale, sit back, shifting over to the dominant leg at the bottom, kicking the heel to the butt. Inhale, 1, breathe, exhale, 1. And inhale, stand up on that single leg, exhaling the shin down at the top. So we go down on 2, we come up on 1. So down, shifting to the dominant leg, kicking the booty. Retract your shoulder blades, hold, inhale, sit back deeper, exhale, and inhale, pelvis pulls down as you stand up. Pelvis pulls down, 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 and shin lowered down. Prepare, inhale, pull the pelvis down, exhale, inner thighs pull you back, shifting over immediately. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, standing up, and lower that shin. Let's switch sides. So prepare at the top, same thing, inhale, sit back, and then shift to the non-dominant side, kicking the heel towards the bum, hold, inhale, 1, keep your pelvis square, exhale, 1. Inhale, stand up on that single leg, pulling the pelvis down, exhale, lower the shin. Soft bend in the knees, sit back, shift over, kick the heel to the butt, pointing the toes, inhale, lift the chin, and exhale. Inhale, standing up tall, pulling the pelvis down, and the shin lowers. Inhale, prepare, exhale, sit back, shift over, kicking the heel to the butt. Think about the front ribs meeting the back ribs. Plug the shoulders down even more, and stand up on that single leg. And great, let's do one more on this side. Sitting back, shifting over, pointing the toes, square that pelvis, inhale, 1, breathe. Exhale, 1. And inhale, pull the pelvis down as you stand up. Good. Turn and face me. We're going to be doing a step to balance in the transverse plane. I'd like you to step to your hamstring curl. So we'll take a quarter turn with your dominant leg first, stepping onto our dominant leg. And then the other leg kicks towards the butt in the hamstring curl. See if you can grab that with your hand. If you can't, you can always grab a loop band to grab it with to increase the distance if you can't reach it. But from here, moving into dancer's pose, reaching the same arm as our standing leg forward as the thigh reaches back behind us, holding that posture. Inhale, 1, breathe. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Stay tall. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. Switching sides, finding the balance immediately. And you can reach the thigh back a little bit to deepen the stretch here. Pull the core in and breathe. And step back to the next side, repeating again. Hold, inhale, 1, breathe. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2, brace those lower abdominals. Exhale, 2, ujjayi breath here because your low back's in extension. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Take that turn. Find the balance, hold. Inhale. Inhale. Last time. And exhale. All right, release that. From here, take that band off. I want you to take it off and bring it above your elbows again. You're going to find your way onto all fours, hands and knees, and we're going to pull back into a down dog position. So we got that second to heaviest band on our upper arms. Bend the knees a little bit and see if you can extend your tailbone up to the sky, arching your back a little here. Drop the head, relax the neck. You can actually push the forehead a little into the band around your arms if it hits it. Inhale, prepare, exhale, bend one knee and then the other, pedaling the feet. So little like stretch for our calves and hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, pedal, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, exhale, pedal, 2, 3, 4. One more, inhale, and exhale, pedal, 2, 3, 4. Lower your knees down for a second. Walk your hands each a foot forward. So they're still in the same plane, but they're a little farther forward. From here, tuck your toes. Don't readjust your arms when you come up. Send your pelvis back into down dog. Good. Soft bend in the knees. I want you to pull your chest through your arms into a plank position. You shouldn't have to readjust your arms because we got them a little farther forward to the, yes, perfect. They'll track right, wrist will track right under the shoulders. Bend the knees again, send the tailbone back, inhale it up. Pelvis goes up in the air into your down dog position. Exhale, pull the chest through the arms back into plank. Bend the knees, send the pelvis back, inhale, pull forward. Exhale, bend the knees, inhale, send the hips back. Exhale, pull the chest through the arms. And one more time, inhale, lift the hips up, bend the knees, and exhale, pull the chest through the arms. Beautiful. Lower the knees to the floor, take the band off the upper arms, and come back up to standing. Stand at the top of your mat, feet hip distance apart. Tuck your chin to the chest and begin to round down, forward fold, soft bend in the knees. You can grab opposite elbows if you'd like, or the floor. Play around with your knees here. So bend your knees by pulling your inner thighs back, and inhale as you pull your pelvis down as you straighten your thighs. So bend the knees on your exhale, pulling the inner thighs back. And inhale, pelvis pulls down to the floor. Exhale, inner thighs pull back as you bend the knees. Inhale, pelvis pulls down as you straighten. One more time. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. And inhale, pelvis pulls down. Let's begin to round up, soft knees, tight low belly. Hear that Ujjayi breath. Great. Grab that second to heaviest loop band to bring around your outer thighs. And so now we're going to go back and forth with our alternating. We're going to alternate our 2 to 1 squats. So stand at the top of your mat, thumbs on the bony protrusions of your hips, fingers facing down to the floor. Exhale, sit back into a squat and shift over to your dominant leg, kicking the heel to the butt. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale, standing up and bringing that shin down. Now you'll go to the other side. Sit back, exhale, shift to the other side. Point the toes. Hold. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And inhale, standing up on that single leg, bringing that shin down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, sit back. Shift over immediately. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale, inner thighs pull back, and inhale, pelvis pulls down as you stand up. And put the shin down. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Shoulder blades together, chin lifted. The thighs are going to be a little closer to one another, or they could be hip distance apart. Just make sure they're not moving too far apart. Square your pelvis off, stand up on the supporting leg. And let's do 2 more sets. Sitting back, shifting over. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1, pointing the toes. Inhale, stand up, pull the pelvis down, and lower the shin. Last time, exhale, sit back. Shifting over, point the toes. Hold, inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And inhale, pull the pelvis down as you come up. Lower that shin. All right, from here, keep the band on. Soft bend in the knees and forward fold. Down, exhaling as we were before. You can take the hands in a different grip. So if you grabbed opposite elbows, switch sides. So grab the opposite elbow this time. Feel a little different on the back as you're releasing the neck and back. And let's play around with bending the knees on the exhale, straightening the knees on the inhale as the pelvis pulls down. And if this hurts the low back, you don't need to do it. You can just hold the posture and do those Ujjayi breaths. If you need the hands on the floor or you want to hold yoga blocks because of any flexibility or injuries, do what's best on your body here. This is meant to be a nice release after all that hard work, grounding you with your root chakra, the chakra that allows you to feel safe, that's located at the base of your sacrum and tailbone. So breathe into that area and exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Ujjayi breath, round up, tucking the pelvis under, bracing the lower abs. Good job. We're going to begin our final standing series. We've got our second to heaviest loop band around our outer thighs. We're going to stand at the top of the mat, hands on the hips, thumbs on the bony protrusions of the hips, all other fingers pointing towards the floor. Pull your shoulder blades together. Step your dominant leg back into crescent lunge. So the heels popped up. You don't have the whole foot down. That's warrior one. So we should be at the top of the mat so that we have space and we're on the mat in our lunge. And pelvis is square. Shoulder blades are together. Chin is lifted. Breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I want you to pick up a 3-pound weight and hold it in the same arm as your back arm. We're going to do a little scaption. So every inhale, you're going to bring the arm up to a V, and every exhale, you're going to lower it down. Same arm as the back leg is loaded. Other hand is on the hip. Square your pelvis off, inhale that arm up, and exhale, lower it down. As you lift the arm up, the pelvis pulls down. As you lower the arm, the pelvic floor muscles pull up. Those are the muscles that stop your stream of pee. 4 more. 4. And no need to go above chest height for this one. This is all about recruiting your scapular stabilizers. So more of the upper back shoulder blade anchor area. Give me 2 more. And last one. And 1. Go ahead and step forward on your next inhale, hands on the hips, pass the weight. You're going to set it down. I want you to do your lunge on that side and find it for a few breaths, and then we'll add the weight. So notice that this front hip is going to be a little hiked. You got to guide it down. You got to connect with your breath. Your back heel should probably be popped up if you're deep enough in your lunge. Square your pelvis. Hold, inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Nice. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Hang on. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Go ahead and grab that weight. You're going to hold it in the same arm as your back leg. Inhale to lift the weight up. Palm is facing in. Arm is about in line with your shoulder, so it's not too far to the side. And it's chest height. So inhale to lift, shoulder stays down the back, shoulder blades are together, pulling together, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower. Keep that going. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And 3 more. Inhale, and exhale. We do extra repetitions so that we can fight for that hip strength. Breathing in, lowering down, and 1 more time. Inhale, lift, and exhale to lower. Okay, so we are going to be doing movement in the sagittal plane, traveling forward and back on our mat. We're going to keep this 3-pound weight, and I'd like you to hold it on your shoulder, on your dominant arm side. You're going to step onto the same leg as the hand that's loaded with the weight. Step forward into tree pose, keeping the band on the thighs, externally rotating the leg from the hip socket. Make sure, make sure that the foot is on the calf or above the knee, never on the knee. Pull the lower abdominals in. Inhale the arm that's weighted, press it up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, lower it down. And 1 more time. Inhale, press up. And exhale, lower down. Lower the leg that's in tree pose. And now I want you to step backwards onto that same leg you were just on. So backwards onto the loaded leg, the arm, yes. And back to tree pose. Same thing. Backwards through space, finding it. Inner thigh above the knee or calf with the foot. Pull your pelvis down and even. Nice lift to the lower pelvic floor. Inhale the arm up. And exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Go ahead and hand that weight to the other side, and you're going to now step that leg forward. You can really travel through space and challenge your balance, finding the balance immediately in tree pose, bringing the weight up to the shoulder. Inhale, press overhead. Exhale, bring it down. Good test of the strength of your inner calf muscles here, as well as your low abs. Use the shoulder blade anchor to pull the shoulders blades together and plug the shoulders down the back consciously. Hear that ujjayi breath. Okay, now we're going to bring both feet to the floor. Hold the weight at the shoulder. Same standing leg, step back. So it's the same leg as the arm with the weight that you're on now, and press again, same side. And we've just traveled backwards. So you want to move through space in all planes of motion. This helps you prevent injuries, and it also enhances sports performance in every sport out there. So make sure you get that in with each workout. You do something in each plane of motion, stepping to balance. And one more press. From here, we're going to have that weight handy, and we're going to move into Warrior One with our hands on our hips. So Warrior One, we'll step to the top of the mat, set the weight down on the mat, and Warrior One is basically similar to your Crescent Lunge, except your back foot is fully connected to the floor, so it's turned out slightly. So you're in a lunge, and then you turn your back foot out slightly and root the heel and side of the foot. So I like to think about my front foot at 12 o'clock and my back foot at 2 o'clock. That usually is about right. And step the front foot forward a little bit to increase the distance. Okay, great. And sink into the pose. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Good. Try and lift the chest up. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Let's pick that weight up with the same arm as our back leg. Find your way back into Warrior One. Set yourself up. Remember 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Hold the elbow to the side of the body and open the forearm out to the side with the palm facing forward. Good. You're recruiting your external rotator cuff here. Hold that. Inhale. And exhale. I want you to side bend towards the direction of the front leg. Side bending over. And inhale back up to center. Exhale, bend. And inhale, center. Switch the weight in your hand. I think it's going to feel better on the other hand now that you're bending. And good. Keep the elbow connected. Forearm is open. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. And one more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Step forward. Switch sides. Final set here. Start with it in your hand, isometrically held. And let's hold it in the same hand as the back arm just to even out. And remember, so now, depending on the side you started on, you could be at 12 and 2, but you could also be at 12 and 10. So pelvis is forward, abs are in. We've got the elbow on the side of the body. Elbow fixed, forearm forward. There. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, deepening into the posture, bending our front knee. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. And exhale, inner thighs pull back. And one more breath. Inhale, pass the weight to the other hand, glue the elbow to the side of the body. And let's begin our side bends. Exhale, bending to the side. Inhale, lifting center. See if this can be a complete isolation of your torso, and your pelvis can stay where it is in space, not lifting up and lifting down, and not hiking or shifting side to side in the hips. Give me 3 more. 3 and 2. Last one. 1. Hands to the hips. Inhale, step forward. Set that weight down. Let's come to mountain pose. Feet together. You can keep this second to heaviest loop band on your outer thighs. I'd like you to take your hands behind your back. Either grab opposite elbows or do a reverse prayer, whatever feels best. Standing up tall, inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to your chest, stretching out the back of the neck. Hold it here. Inhale. Bend your knees. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, float the head up. Switch your grip if you're doing opposite elbows, or keep your prayer, your reverse prayer if not. Folding just the head, tucking the chin down, stretching the neck extensors. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Float that head up. Flutter the eyes open. Great job.